Hey everybody, welcome back to Polanki. This is Graybeard Gaming, and we are going to continue on our used equipment challenge. I did some more work off screen yesterday, and then I meant to get back on, but with the New Year holiday quickly approaching, I forgot to hit the record button. So, um, we did buy a piece of property. We bought this piece of property, which is near this pond and this pond. So I wanted to be halfway between just so I could have some variety of scenery. And that's what we're setting up our home base. Now, when I did purchase this, it had a workshop here, cow barn, which I still have, a house, a garage was right. There's a garage over here. No, house was over here. A brick shed here. I got rid of the brick shed and the garage, as well as the workshop. Particularly because I just don't love these buildings. I feel they're big and clunky, but I understand they go with the Polanki sort of homestead. Now, I kept this though because I'm like, it might come in handy. Now, we did come in with a field here, and it was a field of wheat. And if you guys take a quick peek, I couldn't get, there's no equipment, so it withered. So let's start with that. I haven't looked at this month's vehicles, but I figured why not? There was one in here already that did pique my interest, but this popped up as well as something else that piques my interest, but only if I can get equipment to pull behind it, because it runs 40 horse. It's not really a lot, but it gives me something to tool around. And so yeah, if I were to put the 3-point on there, it adds 1,600, but for under 7,000, it's not bad. Don't know what that does for the design. It just gives me a brush guard. So it does not have any storage, so I'm assuming it just has straps in the back. But if I wanted to get a water tank or something like that, I'd have a way of hauling stuff. But when we left off last, we had, if I can find it, so there's this Zeter that was in there, and I thought that would be a good one, but financially, I'm like, well, I don't have anything left. So if we look at what else is here, we're not left with a whole lot of options. So what I think we'll wind up doing is, because we can't do contracts, but what I think we'll wind up doing is, I think we're going to purchase that. I'm kind of leaning towards purchasing the Kubota side by side. That's what they're called. Oh my gosh, you guys. I have like such brain fog going on right now. And then I'm not going to actually purchase anything this way, but I do like to use this as a research tool. Just seeing if there's anything that 40 horse can pull that we should be on the lookout for. That looks like the smallest at 110. So But there's that one. And there's the hand pushable plow, which I think is actually in, that actually might be in the sale. So let's go ahead, because I like this idea because it allows me to get things back and forth. And I could get the hand pushable water tank if I wanted for greenhouses. So I'm allowed to sell any equipment that I purchase, which is nice. But I think what we're going to do is we're going to purchase this hand pushable plow. I don't want it in green. I think we're going to go, I like bright colors just in case I can't find it in the grass. But let's go ahead, we'll select that. I'll buy that. All right. Where is that Kubota side by side? Right there. We are going to put the 3-point on it. I don't think there's anything else we necessarily have to buy right now. I might get some. Oh, I'm going to need that for the route I'm going. I'm going to need that. Well, that's interesting. Is that worth it? So I have two options here for a trailer, you guys. There's that one and then there's this one. I think this might be a bit much for that thing to pull. But the Salic, if we change it into a bale trailer, all right. So we're going to have some options here. This was another thing I'd thought about, but I feel like the side-by-side is just more functionally useful for us. I'm just going through and purchasing everything I think I'd want, and then I can go pick it all up. Okay, so that is 4.5. I think I'm going to buy that. And I'm thinking about getting cows going, guys. So like I said, I'm trying to purchase everything that I think I might want right now, so we can get a farm started. I won't get a planter right away, which kind of bums me out, but you know, it gives me a start. Just trying to see if there's any more deals on hay or grass, because I got to feed these cows if I'm going to get them. Hand pushable grain cart. No, I have the Salic for that. I was hoping for some straw in the used sale. If that thing would run this, that would be a cool little gadget to add as well. Alright, I'm not seeing any straw, so let's go ahead. Let's, can I pick this thing up? How much does this thing weigh? Well, they have a, they have all the stuff to lift with right there. Can I not hook this in? Oh, that's silliness. Alright, that's fine. We'll take the... We'll take this guy back. Alright. Yeah. Now, I don't know if this guy will pick up bales. I'm assuming he will. That's weird that he won't. But that's okay. I bought the bale fork for a reason. Well, that's silly. That doesn't fit. Alright, let's see what we can fit on here. Not a huge fan of this piece of equipment, if you guys didn't know that. Huh. Let's see what kind of equipment this guy needs. Why won't the bale spike that I have attach? That's really annoying, you guys. It's annoying the crap out of me, actually. Supposed to be able to use any of those objects. No, it's more expensive than I want to spend on the tool that's going to stay. See if we can't get this bale grab. Well, this is just ridiculous, you guys. Might have to turn on liftable pallets and things. Alright, is there anything else that I could possibly use? This really frustrates me. Alright, well, makes me want to sell that from the shop. Alright, let's go ahead. Let's do our repairs. And then let's go back and see if we can't get that that withered wheat worked under. But this opens us up for some small cultivating jobs. Very small cultivating jobs. And I think we'll go ahead and place down a workshop thing. Just so that we're able to... Look at that, you're getting passed by side by side. How embarrassing. Where's that pond? Where is my... Oh, I'm nowhere near it. Feel a little sheepish. I was nowhere near my location. Now I do have the A to Z mod on here, which hopefully allow us to do a few different things, mostly keep our money straight, but in a pinch we may use it for the super strength, just to I really don't want to use super strength, but to load that bale up, it might be a necessity that we have to do. So our little farm lot is right here, and this is our field. So what we're going to do is we're going to lower this guy. And because we can just hire a worker to do this. I think my time will be better spent doing other stuff. So let's take a look at what we can do. Looks like there's a deadwood. We're going to accept that. You guys, I don't want to make this all about deadwoods and contracts, but for the moment, we are using the jump on the map to ensure we can get to our locations in a quick manner. Would like to say thank you guys. I've actually gotten 10 new subscribers in the last few weeks, and that's been like the best holiday surprise that I could imagine. And want to say Happy New Year to you all. I know that we are now in 2026 as of this morning at midnight. So yeah, Happy New Year, everybody. Hope everybody had a wonderful time ringing in the new year. Maybe didn't indulge too much, but maybe a little bit. And that everybody stayed safe. I'm just out here cutting trees in the pouring rain. Looks like I got 4 more to go. Just gotta locate them. There's 1. Oh, there's 2. Talk about luck. I don't know why I did that, you guys. Alright, so it looks like I got 2 more trees here somewhere. And as much as I don't love doing deadwood, it's a good way to add a little cash. So and at this juncture, we just don't have a lot of money. Everything base game is so expensive. Alright, that's the end of that contract. Let's get her completed. And let's see what we got for other contracts. So we've got a couple of cultivating jobs available. Like I said, we're not allowed to lease equipment. So we might do those with our side-by-side. I wanted to possibly have better equipment. There's a mowing job, but I don't have the equipment. I could do the rock picking, but I'm not going to. I got the rock picker just for our property. Like if I have to push this back to our farm at 5 miles an hour, I probably lose my poop, you know. This one we may have to get back. Man, I just want to get this bale so I can get started with my own things, you know. Alright, so, and we're going to be able to adjust time, our speed as we go, but for right now I just have it set the way it is because, you know, I've got to be able to maneuver a little bit, you know. And I do want to plow this, so we will get to that point eventually too, because I don't want those tracks in every field I do, so I have to plow them under. I guess the only thing we can do is just kind of go fishing. I could purchase this plot of land here or this one that I go fishing on, both of which are options, but in doing that I won't be able to afford a tractor anytime soon, so I kind of want to be able to do that too. So with that Kubota, I think I can have a snowplow added to it, which is kind of a neat little option to have. I just don't know if I'm going to go with that long term. So time will tell. Time will definitely tell. Oh, look at that. Now, I've reached the 50 item throwback for trash, and that's a $10,000 bonus for pulling trash. I feel like that's pretty generous, because you already got 1,000 at 5 items, and at 20 you got 5,000. So at 50 you get quite a hefty bonus as well. And I believe the same thing goes for releasing. I don't know what total fish caught or anything like that gives you. Just not sure. But yeah, I have some ideas as far as what we can do to make money. But we're not going to be able to do them all right away, and I'm going to try and do an episode a month type of thing. So I don't want to be fishing every month. I don't want to do deadwoods every month. I'd like to try and do some different stuff here. But as this is a used sale, you know, we've got to play within the rules and stick to used stuff. That's why I'm buying different stuff, just to have it. I don't know what we'll need. I mean, it's going to become a collection of stuff, I think. But we will we'll sort through it. But when I see something that I can afford and I think it might be useful, generally speaking, I will purchase it. Just to keep things going. And if we look at what we've got for our statistics, we have released 32 fish. So at 50, I believe we get 10,000, and I can't remember. I think it's 100 you get something. I don't know if you get anything at 75, but I thought you did. I thought you got like a $25,000 bonus at 75 items, and at like 100 you get like 75,000. But I'm not totally sure. I haven't really watched enough of the Highland fishing expansion videos of other creators to be sure to tell you. Let's go see how we're doing up here. So yeah, I'm gonna try and do a few different episodes today and release them, but I think that's a good spot to kind of lay off this episode. We didn't really accomplish everything I wanted to. I was hoping to, you know, get cows, but I got to figure out a way to get that bale home. Oh, look at that. $66,666. That is unfortunate. And just looking at the equipment that's available, I mean, I want to be able to buy stuff, but I just don't see it. So I'm going to go off camera for a little while. We're going to do some more contracts, see if we can't build up our money a little bit more so that we can hopefully do some of this stuff that we want to do. I might even look at putting in a production or something, because I have a lot of, I don't have a lot of trees, but I have trees, and I could do some productions. So if I look, dang it. So the productions we could do are, you know, do carpentry. We could just do a sawmill. Not a tailor shop, but I mean, we have a few options. Ooh, I have not used, what is this? Something to do with onions. I have not looked into any of the onion stuff yet, you guys. Old Polish grain mill. I mean, that's within our price range, but I don't have any of the stuff. So yeah, I mean, there's some things, and then there's also the aquaculture. If we wanted to get into that, you know, we could put this in, maybe. I mean, I wasn't keen on doing that one, but we could do it if we wanted to. We have to put fish and food in to do it, but that's a money generator. I don't know how much money, but we could do that. Probably have the wrong probably don't have the right stuff yet to do that, but it's something we could do if we so desired. But yeah, you guys, I think that's where we're going to wrap it up for this one. I do hope you guys enjoyed it, and we will see you guys next time. This is Graybeard Gaming wishing you the very best of days. Please do not eat the yellow snow, and be safe out there. Have a good one, guys.